Hello everyone and welcome to VetAaron Gaming. I am Aaron and today we're going to talk about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I've decided to come out with a series of videos that serve as a beginner's guide to anybody who's wanting to get into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Let's get it started in here.
If you've been playing for a while, might still want to check out these videos because I might have a couple of tips and tricks that you didn't know about. Because there's some things I learned about the game after playing for a long period of time that I sure didn't know about when I was getting started. So make sure you check out the video and make sure you check out the upcoming videos that will talk about some of the topics a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to try to do this in a semi-linear fashion here as if you were just going to get started playing the game. Most importantly, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is a turn-by-turn based RPG where you're collecting heroes, turning them into squads, and then going into battle with them. As you can see here, there are an absolute ton of heroes available, all from Star Wars books, movies, video games, all the canon. They're all there. It's absolutely amazing, and they're still coming out with more. So if you like Star Wars, you're going to like this game if you're connected to the characters. So the first thing you're going to want to do after you go through the tutorial is try to focus on getting a specific faction and turning them into a team that's going to progress you in the game. And really the only choice for me out of everything I've seen is the Phoenix faction. Now the Phoenix faction is very strong early game, but tapers off very hard in the mid and end game. So what we're going to want to do is farm the Phoenix here, and we're going to only get them the minimum we need.
All right, right there. Ooh. Just back up, just right there. All right, just one, there you go, right there.
To unlock Grand Admiral Thrawn, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But the best part about the Phoenix faction is they are all farmed from different resources, basically. Ezra here is farmed from Cantina battles, and you can even pick some in the Guild Events store. Hera, the leader, is farmable from Cantina also. I think that might be the only double up, because Zeb here is purchasable from the Galactic War store. Kanan Jarrus is from, what, Squad Arena? I don't know why he's not showing up. Where are you, Kanan?
Hey, you're making me look stupid. Get out here, panda jerk.
Let's go find him real quick. Yeah. Oh, it's because I already purchased him for a shard credit. There he is in the Squad Arena store, as I said. He's trying to make me look silly, but he's there, I promise. Where were we? And Chopper. Chopper's the last one, and Chopper here is going to be purchasable from Cantina store credit also. So you're going to get Cantina energy to farm Hera and Ezra, and you're going to get credits to get Chopper from them. So win-win. The other real bonus is the Phoenix come with 2 ships, and ships are really important. We're going to talk about that a little bit later also. So Phoenix is very strong early game. They help you progress in a very important game node called Galactic War. And they help you unlock 2 legendary characters. Emperor Palpatine, which takes Rebels, and Grand Admiral Thrawn, who can only be unlocked using the Phoenix faction. So you're going to go ahead and get 2 legendary characters, some ships, and a really strong early team by going with the Phoenix. So that's the first thing we want to try to do, is get to the Phoenix faction and unlock them. Moving on here a little bit, as you see at the top, we have all our energies. So we have ship energy, which will come a little bit later in the game. And then you have your mod energy, which will also unlock a little bit later in the game. You have your Cantina and your light side and dark side battle energy. You're going to want to spend those, keep them down all the time, because they will constantly tick up until they hit that maximum level, and then they will stop. You can still get bonus energy to take them over that hard stop, but it will no longer slowly tick up on its own. So keep them under that 144 max as much as possible. That way you're always getting that tick up in energy and you're not wasting time. The other little crystal-y picture up here is the most important resource in the game, and I don't have to prove that at all because if you spend real cash money here, that's what you get, crystals. Crystals are the be-all, end-all of this game. They help you buy straight-up shards, straight-up gear, which I do not recommend, but they also work for refreshes. So what I mean by that is I will jump into one of the characters I'm farming right now, trying to get gear for. If I click here, I no longer have the energy to go into this fleet battle. Okay, prove me wrong. Thanks, game. Now I don't have the energy. So this is a refresh. They start with 50, but I've gone through all my 50 refreshes for the day, so now I'm at the 100 mark. That's where I typically stop. I use all my 50 crystal refreshes, and then I stop at the 100. The only caveat to that is during 2 times drop events, which come out around holidays and the anniversary of the game, and May the 4th be with you day. All that stuff has some double drops. That's when you might want to start burning through your 100 refreshes also. The refreshes, especially for a free-to-play player, if you're a pay-to-win player, that's fine. Enjoy the game, have fun. You're just a little bit more flexible. You don't have to be quite as efficient as a free-to-play player because you can just throw in a little bit more cash there and get whatever you need done. So as a free-to-play player, we want to be as efficient as possible, and that means crystals only go to refreshes. Am I guilty of every once in a while I got a Galactic Legend, I only need a tiny bit more gear to get him fully geared up? Then yeah, I've done it.
Well, I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged.
It's not smart. It's still not smart, but I'm just saying I've done it. So in general, refreshes. I typically try to keep my shard count, my crystal count here at like 1,500 to 2,000. I've been doing really well in Grand Arena and Fleet Arena, which are the 2 arenas you can get shards in, or crystals. So I'm a little high on that right now, but I'm burning through refreshes. As you can see, I'm 100 on everything, and I'm still a little high. So I just have to keep doing that, which is wonderful. That's just more resources for me. So as I mentioned, the 2 places you get crystals are your Fleet Arena, which is going to open as soon as you get your ships. If you go in here to the prizes section, you can see it shows you everything. You got to be under 50 though to get crystals every day. If you get under that, then you're going to get more and more and more. If you can lock up number 1, 400 crystals a day. Like if you're a pay to win player, Fleet is where it's at, because that's going to help you pay for more down the road with those crystals. That's just the best way to get resources in the game, is to have an uber-powered fleet, which is why I went for the most powerful fleet in the game recently, which is why I'm number 19. So that is the best and earliest way. When you get to level 85, the max level, then you can unlock your Grand Arena. Grand Arena is amazing. All the crystals now come from this event. As you can see here, I'm in the Erodium 2 category, which gives me 160 crystals a day. The higher you move up, if you get into Kyber, the more crystals you're going to get. You also get individual rewards during the Grand Arenas themselves. If I win a Grand Arena round, I get 510 crystals. If I lose, I get 150. And then at the end of each Grand Arena week or whatever it is, if you're ranked number 1, you get 750, 2 to 4, you get 500, so on, so forth. Everything's there on the screen, okay? So that is how you get crystals. That is how you make the game go. You get the refreshes. You farm the characters you need from the Cantina battles, the light side, the dark side. They have their pretty pictures up so you know exactly who you're getting. And that is what makes the game tick. So I'm going to stop there on this video because that's the 2 most important things right away. I'm going to have more videos coming out here in the future, though, as I'm going to bounce around and talk more in depth about everything. If there is something specific that you guys want to see, make sure you let me know in the comments section. If there's something I glossed over too quickly or you want a more in-depth discussion on, let me know. I will make the video. That's what I'm here for, is to help everybody out with these guides. So if you need something, let me know. Other than that, get started in the game, have fun. Make sure you check out my previous videos. I do have a bunch of Star Wars content already out there. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up. That's going to help you catch all the future content, not only with this series, but with everything else I unlock and play throughout the game. So, thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something. As always, guys, have fun, good luck, and I'll see you on the holotables.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.